Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Bianca. Like I mentioned in my previous video, Jessica from Jessica J Create and I are going to be making 3 projects this month of December. The first one was a craft. I will put that video up here and link her video down below. The second is a pajama, and the third is a dress. Today is pajama day, so the pattern I will be using is Simplicity 8269. I've used this pattern before for a onesie. They always have a onesie for the child, but they never have one for the adult. If I find some footage, I will show you what that looked like. But I wanted to make some pajamas. I also wanted to make some for my husband. However, I don't know if I have enough fabric to make us a full set. So we'll see how that ends up. If this is content that you enjoy, please make sure to give this video a like and consider subscribing to see more videos like this one. All right, let's get started on making this pajama. Like I mentioned, I had previously used this for a onesie, and I had packed this up so nicely for myself because I get so tired of all of the different pattern pieces in different areas or in different papers. I had forgotten that I had packed this up so nicely for myself. I love me. For the fabric, I found this super cute, like polar bear skating and skiing fabric at Remainders Creative Reuse. But like I said, I don't think I have enough fabric for a set for my husband and myself. So I'm gonna end up making pajama pants or just some bottoms, and we could probably use some white t-shirts as our tops. I ended up having to trace my pattern piece because his is one of the larger sizes. I kept the original pattern for his. So all I had to do is just start cutting pieces out and marking them so that I won't make a mistake. More on that later. My supervisor comes to say hello. For my husband's piece, I ended up having to make a separate waistband, which is totally fine. We like pockets in our pajama pants, so I obviously had to start making some. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough fabric to make 2 sets, so we're gonna Frankenstein this and make a pocket out of the scraps. I'm using as much of this fabric as I can. Now that I have my pocket pieces, I can start pinning those to the pant legs, right? So this piece right here is the trace pattern piece. This is mine. These are the front, if I see that correctly, the front and the back. Very easy. You pin the pocket where they're supposed to go, right? We all know this. We've seen me do this quite a few times with the shorts pattern. And as you see here, I marked the back pieces. I always put a little B to mark it as back, B for back. That helps me all the time. But this is what I didn't know. I didn't realize that I hadn't marked my husband's. I marked one of them. As you see here, I marked one of them, but I didn't mark the second. And I'm pretty sure you can see where this is going later on. But on another thought, I started thinking, what started the Christmas pajama tradition? You know, where a family matches in their pajamas and they're in their PJs all day on Christmas Day. So I did a little digging on the internets of only, like a couple minutes. And I found this article where they mentioned that this tradition began to be super popular in like the 50s. A lot of department store catalogs were advertising matching family unit, and that of course advertises togetherness. There are some Christmas traditions where they wear the jammies all day Christmas Day, and you open your gifts and you like watch some movies. I think that's super cute. I don't think I ever had matching pajamas, but in my family, we celebrate on the 24th of December. We celebrate Noche Buena. So if anything, I know my mom and I had matching outfits. But let me know, did you have matching pajamas? Let me know in the comments. I ended up pinking the seams for these little legs. I had the wonderful company of my supervisor. Teddy has been loving my sewing lately. All right, so this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Once you're done with sewing those legs together, you're supposed to put one inside of the other, right sides together. I like pinning it in the crotch section or in that seam, so hello, it's all lined up, right? Well, I did it right for my little pants because, again, you could see the notches are matching. We did it, yay! But enough about those. Let's go into my husband's pants. Oh, no, don't go into my husband's pants. Let's look. Oh my God. Let's look at the pants that I'm making for my husband. Okay. After I put the one leg in the other, I immediately notice something's not right, especially once I look at these notches. I have a 3 notch with a 2 notch, and it should be a 3 with a 3. This is where I'm like, oh my God, how could this have happened? I totally marked this with a B. And yeah, I guess I hadn't. I only did the one. And I even said, I'm gonna look at this footage to see that I did mark it. And y'all saw it. I didn't mark it. I only marked one. Well, I just realized that I put back to back and front to front, and I can't sew them together. It's not matching. So I have to unpick this entire pajama set for my husband. Hey, babe.
Yeah.
I have to do it all over again.
What?
They're not matching. I can't believe I messed that up. I cannot believe I didn't put another B on that one. He's gonna help me. He's gonna help me seam rip. Be careful. I love you.
Love you.
You guys, Josh is gonna help me work on unpicking his pants legs. I cannot believe I did that. I always put a B on them. I thought I had put it on both of them. But either way, Josh is helping me with that, and I'm going to finish up my pants and then I'll work on his at a later time. Now that I'm working on my pants, I'm just sewing that U section. And I do this twice. I'm pretty sure this is what I read after I ripped my shorts when I dropped it low, as one does. So I did this double stitch in this section just kind of to reinforce it when I do eventually drop it low in my PJs. The next thing is hemming the bottom of my PJs and making a casing for the elastic that I'm going to put through for the waistband. Like I had mentioned, my husband's waistband is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be an extra piece of fabric because I had to kind of Frankenstein that section off as well. And I keep showing these different elastics because I don't have enough elastic anymore. So I've had to recycle some from other items that were eventually going to be tossed. Once I have the pants for my husband, it's the same assembly as I did right now for mine. And then it's time for the reveal. No, you gotta model, because they like when you model. Lift that face thing, yo, walk. Head to toe, make that hole. And those are our holiday pajamas. Unfortunately, there's a bit of an issue. My husband immediately ripped them.
Not on purpose.
He says not on purpose. We'll have to fix the pocket on his pants. I don't know. I don't know what this guy does with his pants, but he's dropping it a little too low. I am without makeup right now because I am absolutely gonna go to bed with this on and just go to sleep and have a good night's rest. Is there anything you want to say about them?
I like them. I'm a fan. They're comfy.
So I think this was a win. The shirts we just got, I think I actually found this one at an estate sale, and then I got his at Old Navy, I believe, since I couldn't make us matching tops with this same fabric. But I'm really glad that I was able to make us some matching pajamas. This is super cute. I always think that it's really cute when people have them. So I'm glad that we were able to make some this year. Do you have a holiday tradition? Do you normally get pajamas? Or let me know about a holiday tradition that you have in the comments below. We already have one of our own, and you can kind of see some of them here, but we paint an ornament every year. So maybe the pajamas will be a tradition going forward. I don't know. We use our pajamas until they turn into rags, so who knows? Please make sure to watch Jessica's video to see what her pajamas will look like. I already had a sneak peek and I think they are super adorable, so please go check her video out. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like and consider subscribing to see more videos like this one and to see what my dress will be for December. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.